Hello everybody and welcome to Transport Fever, a new map. I was having some serious issues with my last map and yeah, things kept crashing. I was having all sorts of problems. Those houses caused me a major issue. Even though I removed them all, I couldn't remove the mods because it was causing the game to crash still. Well, if I removed any of them, after I deleted them, and if I turned the mods off, the game was just crashing again constantly. So I've had to start again, unfortunately. As you may notice, there's nothing on this map. There's no houses, there's no buildings. There was a couple of towns, there was one there. Was there something there? There was another one over here. I've deleted them. I'm going to try something a little bit differently. I've seen other people building on blank maps, just adding their own people in here and there. I didn't really want to do it myself, but frame rate's it's too much of an issue all the time. The towns grow to a certain size and then it's just causing me major issues. I can't really get much further. So I'm going to do a bit smaller map. It's 10 kilometers by 6 kilometers. And I'm going to build everything myself. I'm going to treat it like almost like a model railway type thing. And yeah, I'm going to go around. I'm going to build it, and hopefully the frame rate's going to hold out. And then I'll add the people in it sort of later on, or maybe once we've got a couple of stations built and a few lines on the go. A few trains on the go. I might add a few people in just so there's a few people travelling back and forward, but I'm going to keep the population really low, and majority of what I build is just going to be purely aesthetical. So not a lot to say about it really. Yeah, it's a little map. It's got some quite nice scenic routes. There's a little sort of valley area to come through, raising up a bit. I'll come round this way and head out towards these mountains over this side, maybe over this river. But I'm not going to go and do the whole route in the first episode. Nor am I going to be doing hour-long time lapses anymore. There's just too much work in them. They take me far too long to do, and it's preventing me from getting on with other things. It's preventing me from doing other stuff, and well, I can only do 1 or 2 episodes a week, and nothing else in the meantime, because I'm just spending all my spare time doing that, and it's not really. The videos are okay, but it's not really good for the channel. I want to be able to at least have daily videos coming up, or you know, maybe with the odd sort of break in between here and there. I'm just looking at this sort of area. I'm thinking I might build my depot here. I'm going to start with a depot. I think here's going to be a good spot for it. Get an industrial sort of build up all around the depot area. I'm going to have maybe a harbour over here. I'm going to have some boats going back and forward. We're in 1950, I've got no costs on. I've got some various harbours and things, and we've got... Ooh. I'm pressing scroll to turn around what... M and N, innit? I'm pressing M and N on workers and resources to try and spin things around now. I'm trying to use the scroll wheel now. So yeah, I've got a few ship mods in here. Quite a few actually. We've got all sorts to play around with, including this ship expansion pack. I don't know what that gives you. Oh, the Explorer. Right, okay. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. So yeah, there's boats galore in there, so I'm definitely going to be using them. Don't need that there. So yeah, in this ship expansion pack, there's absolutely all sorts. I used a few of these before, some of these sailing boats. And they were way too modern for when I used them, but we're going to sort of stick around the 50s, 60s. I'm not going to really run the game on very much at all. Ooh. Big cruise liner there. I like this. I really do like this. That's nice. So I'm definitely going to be having that sitting in a port somewhere. There's all sorts more. A big container ship there. Some maybe a little bit too modern. What are you? A barge type thing. That's what it is. Special Schiffer. A special ship. I presume that means. So yeah, let's get into it and let's start building some stuff. What are these? High-speed approach, standard approach track. We've got standard tracks, medium tracks, and regular tracks. I'm probably going to use these 50-kilometre tracks for the depot. I'm going to try and get everything built perfectly flat this time without having all lumps and bumps everywhere. I'm thinking possibly heading through here. Not having catenary, let's try going that way. And then we can branch it out in different directions. I know and there has been comments at times when people say that they'd like to see things in normal speed. The reason I generally haven't been doing things in normal speed is just because I just find it easier just to sort of sit later on at night time when I'm relaxing, got a bit of music on, just kind of plan things out, pause every now and again, take a stop, take a break, have a look at things, and you know, just sort of pause the recording and keep pausing every sort of 10 minutes or so. I end up with like hundreds of videos. One of them was actually 146 videos that I edited together. It was well over an hour, but there were some problems. Some of the video didn't render. I was going to upload it. I did actually build a castle next to that golf course that I built. There was nearly 6 hours worth of footage in it, but some of the video I hadn't taken properly, and I don't know what happened. I just had some blank sections. There was nothing I could do about it. I tried all sorts of things. I've got various depots in here. Definitely going to use the turntable one. The Ringlockschuppen it's called. Something like that anyway. So we'll probably put this in round about here somewhere. Let's get a track out to it. Keep everything level, please. Perfectly level. I'm just thinking I need that further back actually. So we need to be able to come in and out both sides. I don't want to go too far. Just wondering if I can get a track out of there. Yeah, I can get onto that one. Get onto there if I need to do. No, actually, let's get onto this one. I don't think it's going to let me be too tight to swing into that one. This is why I like to build in high speed. You don't hear me going, try that again, let's see if that works, try this, see that, do that. Right. No, scroll wheel is not the turning. There we go. I thought I'd put the music on as well. I haven't listened to the music on this game for so long. I did actually just... I get bored of the in-game music on games. Especially with games that you're playing for quite a considerable number of hours. If you're listening to the same several tracks over and over again, it just becomes too repetitive, and yeah, I find it kind of annoying. Let's do this as short as we can. Same with this one. Leaves a bit of room for, I don't know, maybe pull in. It's not going to leave. I'm thinking maybe put another depot building in here facing me. I don't know. We'll get round to it. Right, so what I normally do with these, you can choose all these beforehand. I generally just put them down and then I can have a look at them, to see what I think, which way round looks a little bit better. Do it that way. I'm not happy about these tracks here. Yeah, no. I am incredibly indecisive at times with this. Right, hang on. Let me come at this from a different idea. I have got in here the narrow depot, which is this one without the side shed on it. So you can get it perfectly lined up going facing both sides. In fact, if we put these back to back, let's run a line to mark. It's still going to need a gap. Just bulldoze this back. Bring it onto there. Can we get? Yeah. I should be able to get that shed on there now. Let's do one of them measuring devices. I know there's a mod for a measuring tool. But I wouldn't really use it very much. Maybe occasionally. Let's try that. Just pull that to there. Get rid of these bits. Let's see if that lines up now. Now they're ever so slightly different heights. Did I not level that? It should have been level. Yeah, because I built this track first. Am I being too picky? Let's try again. If we can do that. I think it's just going to have to be a slight bit unlevel. Maybe if I smooth out a little bit first. Now we're just a bit too far. Oh yeah, quite a bit too far actually. I made a mess of the ballast here as well. I had it right the first time. Typical that you get something right first time and then you decide, just try that again, and then spend ages trying to put it back how you got it in the first place. Right, that's gone in. I don't understand why that's at a different height. I've done these tracks level, perfectly level. Or haven't I? Nope. Scrap it. Let's do it again. I'm so sorry. You just watched me place all that, and I'm just going to go and do it all again now. Do it a bit quicker this time, because one of them tracks is not level. Something wasn't level. Right. Level. Is that a bit of track I see? There it is. Thank you. Right. Now this is level. Let's get it all smoothed out. This is why I like. This is why I like doing the high speed builds, because it takes me that long. You're going to sit here for an hour watching me try and build a depot now. If I decide to keep it an hour long. Right. Let's go there. Let's bulldoze that bit. Let's get the depot in. No, don't scroll. M and N. Right, let's try a little bit more. Let's try here. Spin it around. Not quite. Let's bulldoze that little bit off the end. Right, let's... Easier way of doing this now. Let's run a bit more this way. Try about there. No, that's too far away. I need to come further back now. So that's where it was too far. So let's try about here. Still ever so slightly off. Thing. Right, get you out from there. Let's get you out from there. A bit further. That'll do. One thing as well is when I'm building, I don't really talk very much. I'm going to have a decent sized sidings here as well. I think obviously I'm going to build buildings around this area and have a yard. So I want a passing track going through, so we can run a passenger line through the middle of it. Bulldoze that one, so it keeps them perfectly parallel. I'm going to do the same again over this side. Run 3 and then bulldoze 1. Bulldozer's not quite as severe as it is in that Workers and Resources. I do like that game, but it's so frustrating at times. It's good though, I enjoy it. Right, we want medium speed tracks on that bit. I think I might have a couple of shunters running up and down this side into some sidings. Now then, I'm going to want to come up this way, so stick with the medium speed tracks. Over about there. I don't think I want a tunnel. Because I want to be able to join onto this so that I can run a route that way as well. A fair bit of gouging there. Seems fine with it. Now then, I'm just going to lower this down, make it a bit easier to smooth out. Take it back a bit. Just makes it a lot easier. It doesn't take as long to smooth. If you just lower or raise the terrain around the side of the tracks around the sides of the around the sides of the tracks. Just makes it a bit easier just to get it all a little bit more natural looking. Right, so I'm just thinking, because this is going to want to go. I'm going to snake this way a little bit. Also going to go that way. I'm going to need to. I don't mind it going into a tunnel here. You're not me. Oh, you're the Lochberg one. I don't like that one. That's part of an asset set. The problem with it is it gives you a brick wall in your tunnel entrance. Now then, I have to switch these to standard tracks so that I've got my brickwork. If you're not familiar with this, this is part of the Joe Freed mod box. When you have it installed, it will give you a nice brick texture in your tunnel. I'm pretty sure 99% of you know, but just for anybody new, or if you're not familiar with Transport Fever, because I've got a few new viewers come watching for Workers and Resources. Well, what happens if you switch the medium speed tracks back on, it goes back to the vanilla texture, which is like this kind of fuzzy wool, and I really don't like it. So it's only if you have medium speed tracks. If you have high speed or standard vanilla tracks going through, it gives you your nice brick texture back again. Now they will slow the trains down a little bit for anything faster, so medium speed tracks will run at 124 mile an hour, 200 kilometers. The standard tracks do 75 mile an hour, I think. Look at track speed. Yeah, 75. So I have got miles an hour switched on, I think. Pretty sure I have. Right. Let's keep him going in a perfectly straight line. I want it on the flat because I want to create another junction on this side. Speed tracks on that way. I think if we come off out here, keep it flat, not no lumpy bumpy bits. Try about there and see what kind of God, that's slow. 37 at this end. Did I leave a bit? Yes, I did. Maybe if I do this side first. Doesn't need to be super fast, but I do want a reasonable turn of speed. 40. Not great, is it? Speed is not of the essence. I don't even know what's going to be running up here yet, whether anything is going to be running up here, or whether it's just an outlet for the depot. Come on, get on there. Come from this way then. Thinking if I was to take that back a little bit, take it back to there and then see what it gives us. If you ever delete back to here, you can join up onto this bit, but it will not click on the end, so you have to click on there, just if you didn't know. See what that gives us. That gives us a bit of a better swoop rather than having a sort of sharp point. Construction is possible, you just have to go a little bit further. There we go. Let's sort a bit of this land out. I nearly scrolled again. The only problem with playing different games is you forget controls and things, and playing too many games at once is it's not good for me, because I get confused. And when I get confused, I start getting frustrated with it, and then I'm not enjoying the game as much. I'm sort of sat here scratching my head all the time, looking for things, trying to figure things out again, trying to work things out that you've already worked out several times. Right, so I have a passing opportunity there. I do need to get this onto these tracks. Let's get the depot tracks in here. I also need to get the other side on. I might join this side up a bit further down because it is going to be purely decorative. Didn't get that bit. Yeah, if we run this down a little bit further. Take it to about there, I think, just where it starts to curve a little bit. Right, I need to stop saying I need this side coming out, okay. Let's head on a straight line on the flat with no bridge. Get these hooked up onto the line, onto the main line. Probably going to do several routes. Have a number of trains going round. I think so anyway. Now, what I was saying about raising land, if you do it just sort of pretty gently, just try not to stay in one place too much. Otherwise you'll end up with a big lump. Smooth that. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to smooth everything out because this is subject to change. Maybe slightly alter this somehow. I'm not keen on this bit. Bit too much of a wiggle there. In fact, if I take this back to just there where it's straight, hopefully I should be able to... A bit too far maybe? Just making sure they're not overlapping. That's a bit better. Getting past there. Just get that onto there. Doesn't matter about speed again, it's just decorative tracks. These are. There's nothing going to be going up there apart from maybe a shunter. So, some sidings off this side, another couple of sets of sidings off this side. I think I'll do them now actually. I think I'll just do one more set. I don't want this too much assets and detail on here because it will, the frame rate will just tank. I'm just having a look there, see what my frame rate was. It drops soon. When you got the tracks open, it drops into the 30s and 40s. And I haven't even built anything yet. These tracks definitely have an influence on the frame rate. Oh, how do you look? Didn't want any kind of a wiggle here, so it looks quite good. Smoothing as we go, smoothing as we go. It irritates me. Seeing sharp edges and roughness and ugliness, I really don't like it. I am quite OCD about it. So if you don't like smoothing, you're in the wrong place. Could have spent a lot of time smoothing. Right, so let's go paint up the ground texture. Where's me? What we know? I need mods. That's what we want. Decorations. Decorations. That one. This ground texture is from the German transportfever.net site. There is a ground texture on Steam. I don't particularly like it. I like this. It's more flexible and you can alter the size and it's got more options in it, so there's quite a few textures I like to use mixed together, particularly when I do the beaches and stuff. Just make that brush a bit bigger. And I don't think textures really have a great deal of draw on the frame rate. I don't really seem to have a problem with textures. It's when I'm trains, even the carriages and things. I think some of the mods are just too highly detailed, and there's too much of a level of detail in a lot of the assets. certain ones. I mean, it's great that they put all that detail in and go to all that length to put every tiny little piece in on a train and stuff. I have everything working, but when you're starting to put quite a few of them around the place, it just destroys the frame rate. Right, so just looking at this now, I think let's go and get me. Where's my bulldozer tool? In here, I think it's in this one. There we go. The brutal bulldozer. Let's go a bit further. It's about here. There's plenty of room. I'm not going to build the depot this big, but why have you deleted my depots? I thought it was a... Oh, I've used the wrecking ball. It's meant to be the bulldozer, you plonker. You tell I haven't played this properly for a while. Spin it around, whack it in. Not level, I know. Right, use the bulldozer this time, not the wrecking ball. I'm sure they were the other way around before. I will be making a few mistakes here and there. Right, level, thank you. Right, let's go and sort all these edges out. Let's get it on high. Get rid of all that because it will annoy me. Just make sure it's not done anything weird as far as bumps are concerned. I think we are bump free at the moment. We're looking pretty level and good. Now then, I'm just in two minds of pulling some more tracks off and going this way. Although I do want to get some coming out this way. I think if I do this side first. What I want is pull it off this because it's got to come out of here. Go around to about... Speed's not important. Go around to about there and then go straight. Snap to straight, there we go. Do the same there, and then we can have a storage area for trains over here. Possibly I was thinking whether to leave a gap in between them or not. I don't think that's going to connect onto anything. Oh, we'll get onto there. It's not doing anything to my tracks. What about you? You'll go on there, which is fine. Can I get... Oh yeah. Right, so you should join up onto that. Get a little further forward. This is just a bit too tight, I think. Ah, no, it's done it this time. Oh, come on. As far as you can. Oh, it's just not quite. Let's just take that back a little bit. Alright, take it back quite a lot then. Right, that's it. I want it out of here, but there we go. It's going to be a bit confusing getting signals in here. What do we want? We want decorations. Right, let's get a few more tracks on the other side. What was I saying about not putting loads of tracks and stuff in on? I'm not going to put carriages on every track here. I'm just going to have a few of them dotted on here and there. Let's just set that back a little bit. Right. Whack a bit of ballast around there. Oops. Let's get these done in as well while we're here. Yeah, I'm going to basically decorate up as we go. I'm just going to do the whole map bit by bit. It's going to take a while. There's going to be quite a lot of episodes in it. Because what you would normally see in one episode is probably going to be 4, 5, 6 episodes. Because I'm not doing the time lapses. I will do some time lapses. I will do some high speed, but not a lot. I'm saying I'm going to be doing some. I don't know. It's just easier for me if I'm not having to process hours and hours and hours and hours of video. Right, I'm thinking I want that ring depot in, but just wondering where to put it now. I'm just looking at where we can actually, where I could actually send a shunter down. I could use these tracks for a shunter, a couple of shunters maybe, so he can come out onto any of these. But I need one that's going to be able to switch back. So I think if I use that double slip switch, then I can use these two here, or just one of these. Let's bulldoze this back to try about there. Because my depot, I do have this. It is a depot. It's not that I want, it's this, which is a passenger stop. A good stop. That's what I wanted. Right, so I need to come a little bit further. Try that. Oh, perfect. I couldn't have done that better if I'd have tried. Just thinking, do we want another one off here maybe? No. Might put some axles down here or something. Get some assets in. Right, so we've got a depot there. And that depot can... Did I put that on the right one now? Right, so that depot is going down that track where there's a double slip switch, so you can get onto both sides of this. Where I take it straight on, but actually if we put that in. Come from this side then. Do it like that, but there's a bit of a wiggle. Yeah, it's fine. That's going to take this back a bit. Whoa, it's a bit too much. A bit too much. Never mind. I was thinking we only actually need one shunter on here, really. Let's get a few more lines going up here anyway. Another two either side. That'll do. Keep these quite short. To about there, I think it'll be fine. Yes, this is map number 13, so if something does go drastically wrong, we should be alright though, I reckon. We'll be able to get a lot further than we normally do, because, well, there's no people. Not yet, anyway. Like I said, I will be adding. I've not left enough room there. Let's do them a bit. Them a little bit further down before we start to bring them out. In fact, if I hook these up first. You're not going to hook up over there, or you will to there. Right, that's in. Oh, okay. I'll double slip switch that one. Come in and go out on this one here. Oh, just ever so slightly out. That was even worse. I think that'll be too far. Problem is, it does a minimum bit. I need it about here. Nope, too far again. Try that. Yay! Perfect. Right, so let's set the first route up. Over from there to there. Mr. Depot Shunter. We've put some one-way signals on. Now then, have I got them these little ground signals? Yes. There we go. Do them one way. And that way they stop as well if anything's coming out of the wait, hang on, I've done them the wrong sides. Do that again. Left hand signals, remember. Right, it's because of the other game. Right, left hand signals, that's right. Okay, so that'll stop them if there's anything coming out of the depot. Don't need any signals up these bits. Should we buy a train? What we got? I've got everything really. I've got ooh, sorry, pressing the wrong button. I've got all the GWRs as I usually do, a few LNWRs as well. It's not something little. I like them 060s. Doesn't need to be too fast. Doesn't need to be fast at all, it's just going to trundle back and forward in the depot. He's got one of these. Train number 1, you can be Ivor. Because I might use him to test some tracks out before we actually get some trains on the go. One. Just as the door's shut on him. Little square tank engine there. There we go. Right, so we haven't got any stations, we've barely got a depot. Might just stick a few assets down. Let's have a look for what carriages we've got. These ones. Yeah, let's get a few of these on here. I like these. Usually mix them up with the black ones a little bit. Stick another one on the end there. Some open wagons on here. What I usually tend to do when I'm building the depots is I use the smallest wagons at the front, or wherever you're passing by. And use little open ones like these so you can see whatever's behind them, and then sort of make them bigger as you go back. But I'm not going to stick loads on here. A few of these grey ones. Kind of break them up a little bit, spread them out. A few of these. Which one's me depot? Stop, it's that one, right? Not quite evenly spaced, but never mind. Well, let's have a couple more down there, and stick a few of the box cars a bit further back. With them. A few open cattle wagons. Let's get a few of these as well, knock them about here and there. I just want to do one bit and then just check on the frame rate. I just want to see. I'm pretty sure with that one. Yes. Just double checking. Let's stick a few more of these down here. Mix them up a little bit. Stick a few little engines on here. Have one of them. Have I got my black ones this time? I have. Some of my black ones. God, Lord, there's loads. I only want a little engine, I want a little black one. That'll do. Just pop in there. And Another little one. He's smaller. No, he's about the same size. And a little green one somewhere. He's a bit funny looking. Use another one of these. Right, now what I tend to do is go and stick a load of bushes in and amongst the tracks. I've got the collision bushes, I've got collision on, but if you whack it about a bit, it will stick a few here and there. Makes the track look a little bit overgrown. Tell you what I am going to do as well is I'm going to go and turn the collision off on that grass that I did. We're not going to have to worry about placing blockers everywhere or having to worry about the AI building into things, because there is no AI. Got rid of it. A few bushes around the place. I'll leave that side because I'm going to add some more buildings. We'll get onto that next time. Obviously the progress is going to be quite slow. But you don't mind. It's just easier for me and it means more regular videos. So you're not going to be waiting a week and a half, 2 weeks before the next video comes out. Let's whack a few trees in here. On the back bit. Yeah, so I'll do a couple of, what did I say, like 2 or 3 transport fevers a week, and 3 or 4 workers and resources probably. Which does mean I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself on workers and resources. I've already got another 3 episodes to upload. So I uploaded episode 5 yesterday, I think. Or was it 6? No, I did 6 yesterday and I've got 7, 8 and 9 already recorded. But I wanted to get some Transport Fever video in. Just going mad with the tree gun now. Right, let me just have a look at this briefly for a second. I just want to see what my frame rate's like. That's fine, that's 57. Drop a little bit to 45. It went back up again into the 50s. Ivor! I must go and get that invisible reversing carriage as well. And then I can have him. I'm sat at a really weird angle here because my frame rate counter is so tiny, I can barely see it. Yeah, it did drop to like 30s, 33 there. So, you know, doing this definitely has quite a detrimental effect on the frame rate. So that is going to be it for that area. I will stick a few carriages along here. I might have another set coming out off here. Possibly have I probably will have another shunter going up here. Oh no, actually this is the main line, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll probably have a shunter probably running up and down maybe the inside line and put some carriages on the outside. We'll see. At least we've got a train going. I know it's not a passenger train, you're going to have to wait a while for passenger trains and stuff. I'm going to go and build bit by bit and decorate it up as we go. Let's pause it because we don't need the time to be going on. I do need to go and put the 4 times on as well, because I want to keep the in the 50s and 60s. We're going to stay in the 50s and 60s, and all the decorating is going to be done sort of to suit sort of 60s era. I'm not going to do anything that looks too modern. Definitely not going to be having any fancy brand new buildings or high speed trains or anything. It's all going to be, I'm sticking with medium speed tracks. I want to stick with steam trains, possibly put the odd diesel on here and there. Have we got any diesels? Have a look. No. Few electrics. I'm not doing electrics. Don't like the catenary. Right, well that's an hour. Perfect. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this one. We don't got a lot done, but I'm starting as I mean to go on. This is how I'm going to be doing Transport Fever from now on. So, but there will be 2 or 3 at least episodes a week. So, and some workers and resources. I'm going to try and do a mix of the two. Right, alright, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a like down there if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.